So do you guys, in working together, notice different work styles, or do you work exactly the same?
Oh, definitely not.
Definitely not the same.
It's hard working with your significant other.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, that's all we've really ever done, though. Like, we work together, and then we also work in our own things next to each other. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We've had a lot of time to kind of figure out our groove, but
I don't really know what the secret is to it, really.
I'm more of the creative one. I'm kind of like free flowing, and I just kind of see where the day takes me. That kind of thing. If I have
more
the time.
structured, for sure.
Yeah, he's very much about time, and he gets very stressed out if I'm not on time.
Yes.
Do you guys ever clash as a result of the differences?
Sure, for sure.
I think we used to clash a lot more, and now when he gets all like antsy about me being late, I just kind of joke around with him. I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna be late."
That's a good tip. I feel like I'm Arie and Conrad is Lauren in this situation.
Oh my gosh, like she'll make a list and she'll be stressed out and just super like you can't hear the face I'm making right now.
I'm just gonna start texting Arie from now on. You and Lauren can.
He's doing it again.
But for those animating, or for those listening, I'm animating rigidity right now. And I'm like, no, let's just wing it. Let's just be in the moment. And she could not be more stressed out by that notion.
That's hilarious. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
you guys are so similar then.
It's because we're both Virgos. We're born a day apart.
Maybe
That's why. We'll blame it on the astrological sign.
Yeah. Nothing really, like, the thing that is so funny about Lauren, she'll like be getting ready and I'm like, I know she's gonna wait till the last second. I'm gonna have to get the bag ready. I'm gonna have to dress Alessi. She does it on purpose so that I have to
That's not
collectively
true.
do all the things in the background.
That's not true.
Ooh.
If it is, it's genius. Let's just throw that out there.
That is, I would never tell.
So good. Do you guys ever like forget that you were on The Bachelor?
All the time.
Yeah, all the
Because
time.
it's like you guys are so together now, and it seems like it's so far in the past, but it's such an epic it's a franchise, right? You call it a franchise. It's so epic that I feel like you can consistently get pulled back into it, you know, with all the Bachelor tea and stuff. But I love that you forget it sometimes. But if you were going to go through it again, like, what would you tell yourself? Like, if there's a couple out there, not a couple, you'd have to be single, but singles that want to get into it, like, what advice would you give them?
You first.
I mean, this is the advice that we do give people when they ask us. And we basically just say, do whatever you want. Like, follow your own heart. Don't let people influence you.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really incredible, magical experience. Just soak it in and try not to stress out too much.
Yeah, there's like such a structure to the show, and when you're in the whole world of Bachelor, you feel like, okay, I have to follow the rules and do this. Well, really, there isn't any rules. You can just kind of make your own rules. So for
if
like,
they hear this, they're gonna be so mad.
they're gonna hate this. But like, basically, for whoever the next lead is, I mean, just like do your thing, like do whatever you need to do to make yourself happy. And if it's spending more time with somebody and not spending any time with this person at all, just demand that, because I don't know.
Okay, so some specific questions I think that we're curious about behind the scenes. Are you allowed to send text messages and emails while you're waiting? Like, do you have your phone? Are you allowed to post on social media? How does that work?
So they take all your technology away from you right away. So no phones, no computer. The contestants are like more limited than the Bachelor. The Bachelor can like check in with their parents every now and then, but the contestants are like, how many times did you call home?
I think I talked to my mom twice over a 2.5 month period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or 3 months. I don't know how long.
Probably longer, 3
That's
months.
tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I didn't actually talk directly to her either. I talked to her through a producer.
Oh, wow.
Like, and in the house, there's no TVs. You know, like the Bachelor is kind of has their own hotel room, so they can like watch TV and kind of unwind. But if you're in the house with all the other girls, like Lauren was, like she didn't get to like watch TV and see what was going on in the news or read any sort of current events or anything. So,
how do you pass the time?
Hang out with
talk
each
about
other.
talk about
Talk about your feelings.
Talk about your feelings.
Talk
We
about
get really
Arie.
good about talking about your feelings.
drink a lot of
other
wine.
stuff, like realizing stuff.
I used to make a lot of hair and face masks out of things I found in the kitchen.
Ooh, that's yeah, that's got to be
It
so
was actually
tough.
really fun.
Oh, good. Yeah, it probably felt a little bit like a summer camp. And as long as you have a few girls that you can relate to and have that camaraderie with, you know, just enjoy. But we were watching your YouTube channel, and one of the Bachelor like focused episodes, you talked about how you really wanted to first meet Arie a certain way. And the producers was like, no, I don't think you should do that.
Yeah, we definitely need to hear the story.
And I want you to tell the story.
Yeah. So one of my friends was Nicki Minaj for Halloween the year that I went on The Bachelor. And I wanted to take the fake butt that she wore for her costume and put it under my gown and walk up to him and ask him, "You're a race car driver, right?" He said, "Yes." And then I would turn around with my butt and be like, "You think you could fit this in your passenger seat?"
So cute.
I just wanted to like throw him off and lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But they didn't like it. I was the only one that had met him before filming, so they wanted me to show him the picture of us together. So it makes sense, but they never showed it. So
Yeah. Wait, so Arie, if it was role reversal, if Lauren had been the Bachelorette and you were making your debut, what would you have done?
I don't know, because when I was on The Bachelorette, I kind of refused to do something like over the top, because I didn't want to have like a target on my back. So I didn't want to like drive up in a race car, or I
wanted to do that, but they
you
said
wanted
no.
to go over the top.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I'm more like fly underneath the radar. I like to like hang out in the background and like pick my moments.
Mhm.
I'm not that type of person who's like, look at me now, you know?
I just felt like there's 30 girls here. How the heck am I going to stand out? So I wanted to do something crazy that you would remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I clearly remembered you, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mission accomplished, fake butt or not.
You did perfect.